I want you to be fully honest with yourself. No one else. Be fully honest with yourself and say, do you really, really want a good relationship with a good partner? Ask yourself that, because like with anything else, blessings come with burdens. And one thing I know about a good partner is that a good partner comes to challenge you, because a good partner is investing in you and they don't want you to stay the same. So what happens is, if you are not really ready to take full accountability, if you're not ready for self-awareness, if you are not ready to confront old demons and old skeletons and old wounds, then a good partner is going to be a challenge to you. If you are a person who really likes, let's say, projects, you like a fixer-upper, you like to get with someone that needs you. I've seen females do this. You like the man who just got out of prison. He don't have no car, no job. He need a little help. You like that. You know why? Because it makes you feel needed, because there is an insufficiency in you, probably stemming from childhood or something else. And you can't handle someone coming into your life and being the one that says, I think the way that you're eating is really, really bad. You might do need to lose 20, 30 pounds. If we're Christians, hey, I don't see you studying your Bible or reading your Bible a lot. Hey, whatever, if it's a promotional or a job career level, hey, what are your goals? And so many times, especially in an era where everything is about feeling, oh, that person, they don't let me be me. They don't let me do this. Oh, they run a strict program. But that's what a good partner does. A good partner is not an enabling partner. You'll see a couple and you thinking like, wow, she allows him to do that. He allows her to do that. And don't get me wrong, a grown person is going to do what they're going to do. But at some point, if I love you, and I'm investing in you, there is a parts and pieces of me, you represent me, that I have to say, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Or, hey, I think that you should do this. And so many people, if you have to be honest, you are not ready for that. You're not ready for that with your friends. You for sure are not ready for that within a relationship. So what many of you do, you go pick, the low-hanging fruit. The low-hanging fruit is easier. See, the low-hanging fruit, they make you feel good because you can do the absolute minimum, and that low-hanging fruit is very impressed, aren't they? Oh, he opened up the car door for me. Whereas you get with a woman who is more established, and that's the minimum. You're supposed to open the car door for me, baby. Yeah, I appreciate it, but I expect that. And what we do to make ourselves feel better, so many times it's more prevalent than not. You get that low-hanging fruit because there is something in you that needs to be needed, or you don't like a challenge. You ever seen a guy and every time he's with a chick, she has a problem, like a big problem. I'm helping her do this and I'm helping her do that. You love walking around with your cape on. Why is it you have to have your cape on, but when it comes time to a woman that doesn't need a cape, oh, she's not that desirable? Think about it. You only desire someone that you can rescue. See, what that is called is a God complex. You got to be the hero. And a lot of you men have a hero complex. You need to walk in there and you got to save her. You can't save her. God can only save. Now, hold on. When you're in a relationship again, you cultivate your person. You love them. You motivate them. You influence them to better. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those of us, those of you, whoever, if the shoe fits, wear it. A hit dog is going to holler. That you know that you are really probably not ready for the challenge of someone to come into your life, not because they need you, not because of what you can do to fix them up and clean them up, but maybe they'll put a mirror in front of your face. Maybe you don't like to be told that you are wrong. Maybe you have never, maybe no one in your camp challenges you. And then that person comes along and instead of saying, wow, that may be good for me, you out now. She's too together. Oh, she's too smart. Oh, she knows too much. Oh, she this, she that. You intimidated, see? And if we have to be honest, so many of you on the dating scene, you are not ready for this part of that you claim you want. See, you claim you want all of that. You claim that you want a partner, but you don't want what that comes with. What you want is an enabler, or someone to save, or someone to make you feel needed inside because that little person inside of you is still insecure about something and you don't feel strong enough. You don't feel smart enough. You don't feel whatever it is enough. So you got to go way, way lower in hopes in hopes that that person looks at you starry-eyed instead of saying, I really need to be equally yoked. When we talked about being equally yoked, we usually talk about it in a biblical setting, in a spiritual setting. But evenly yoked can be intellectual, evenly yoked, mentally evenly yoked. Have you ever seen a couple and you like, wow, he's so brilliant. What could he possibly want with her because she's a bit dense? Or the other way around. The evenly yoked thing is really all across the board. Now, don't get me wrong. There does need to be some harmony. We both can't be the same personality. We both can't have necessarily the same strengths and weaknesses. In my opinion, the best relationship is when my strength is here and your weakness is here, so we can have harmony. If you sing in a choir, you can't have a choir full of sopranos, you got to have harmony: soprano, alto, tenor, bass, baritone. You feel what I'm saying to you? So this is just a little food for thought to ask yourself when you are on the dating market: am I really ready for the challenge of being with someone who does not need me, who does not need to be rescued? And am I really ready for what comes along with having a good man? A man that, I'm going to have to make sure I keep myself up. I'm going to have to make sure I tame my mouth. I'm going to have to make sure that, I'm knowing how to nurture him because he's healed and whole. And the little temper tantrums that I'm used to throwing with these low value, as they call it, or these broken men, that's not going to work with him. He has no dealings of it. Hey, he wants to build an empire. Am I ready? Can I put in the work, or am I too lazy? These are the questions to really say, hey, am I really ready for that? And if he's a real true man of God, can I add to that? Or will I be a hindrance because I really don't study like that? My prayer life isn't good. My fasting life is non-existent. I really don't have a type of obedient and covenant relationship with God. I just say I want a man of God. Ask yourself these things. Fellas, hey, do you really, really want that? Oh man, she together and she's smart and she got a good mind and she got a good job and she keep herself like this. Are you ready for that? She might make you, go to gym and work on that midsection. Hey, she might say, hey, you spend all your time doing sports. Do you read, baby? Do you pray? You kind of a spendthrift with money. You don't save any. Are we really ready for the challenge that a good person brings to your life? And we know that anything worth having is going to take some work. So a lot of times you got to get out of your own way, and either you mature enough or you're not. And so many are not mature enough. And that's when you do see a good person or a person that is on this type of level. Oh, you intimidated and you are not up for the challenge. And if you are not up for the challenge, cool, don't waste anybody's time. You just steady keep on with that low-hanging fruit. And that is your choice. You have the free will. But be honest with yourself.